There's so many different roles today where there is a talent scarcity, right? There's not an overabundance of highly qualified people. So, a part of the role of HR together with you is being able to attract the right talent and have something even beyond compensation, because it can't be all about how much we pay. This is where we start to get into this area of culture, right? As an attraction model as well as a retention model for employee engagement. And we all know the more engaged employees make more engaged and happier clients and help grow the business. In fact, we've had a gentleman on the podcast here who's a PhD in HR and actually proved that, correlated that directly. But tell us about how attracting in a market of scarcity, attracting the best talent, how they help you do that.
When we're looking at these cybersecurity roles, I have a few roles that are either open or opening right now. So, in this time and space, there are supply and demand. There are, I think, more folks on the market, very talented folks, and there are roles out there. But at this point in so many of our careers, we are looking for the culture of the organization and the culture that is made up of the people. You'll see the companies that have mission and value statements that don't actually live by those values, right? When I was previously interviewing for myself, I would ask the HR person or the recruiter how long they have been at the organization, what keeps them at the organization, how they feel that the company is aligning to its mission statements and its cultural values. And that's a really big indicator on whether I will progress with that role or not at that organization. I'm a firm believer that people don't leave organizations, people leave people. And when we look at that component and there's a role open and that candidate is applying for that role and HR is their first contact point, that candidate will be asking questions like, is this a net new role? Is this a backfill? What is the culture like? Because it's a bi-directional interview. The candidate is also interviewing the company and the HR person is the first representative, right? So I think HR has a super important role there in setting the tone for how the rest of that experience and conversation will go for that candidate as they go through the onboarding process. And frankly, if they will end up taking that offer, should one come to then become an employee, is heavily on the initial experience through the interview process.